In today's video, I have done the homework. I will share with you how our parenting style influences our children's future. Welcome back to the World Changer Parenting channel. We're diving deep into a topic that sits at the very heart of who we are as parents. Let us look at exactly how our parenting style influences our children's future. There are four primary types of parenting styles: permissive, neglectful, authoritarian, and authoritative parenting styles. Make sure you watch this video to the end to get the full gist. You know, being a parent is a bit like being handed a blank canvas and a set of paintbrushes. Each interaction we have with our kids, every decision we make, every rule we set, it's all a brushstroke on that canvas. And over time, those brushstrokes, they form a picture. That picture is the legacy we leave behind as moms and dads. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Ayo, that's a lot of work. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I want you to know one thing I can tell you for free. Parenting is not about being perfect. It's about being present. It's about understanding that the way we parent today will echo through the generations to come. Think about it. The values we instill, the beliefs we nurture, the love and support we offer, they all leave an imprint. Our kids, they soak it all up, and consciously or unconsciously, they carry it with them throughout their lives. And then they pass it on to their own children, and so on. It's a beautiful and powerful cycle, wouldn't you say? But here's the kicker. This legacy we're creating, it's not just about warm fuzzies and happy families. It's about shaping the future, literally. The way we parent today, it has the power to impact the world tomorrow. Our kids, they're going to be the doctors, the teachers, the leaders, the innovators of the future. And how we guide them, how we nurture their hearts and minds, it's going to influence the kind of world they create. That's a pretty amazing thought, right? It's both humbling and incredibly empowering. Now, I'm a woman of faith, and I truly believe that parenting, it's not just a biological act. It's a divine calling. It's a sacred responsibility that's been entrusted to us. And like any important mission, it requires preparation, guidance, and a whole lot of heart. You see, mates, our children, they're not blank slates. They come into this world with their own unique personalities, talents, and destinies. And our job as parents, it's not to mold them into mini versions of ourselves or force them down a path we've chosen for them. No, our job is to create a space where they can thrive. It's about providing them with the tools and the support they need to discover who they are, what they're passionate about, and how they can use their unique gifts to make a difference in the world. It's about being their biggest cheerleaders, their strongest advocates, and their constant source of unconditional love and acceptance. Now, when it comes to parenting, there's no one-size-fits-all approach. We all come from different backgrounds, have different experiences, and bring different strengths and weaknesses to the table. But over the years, experts have identified four primary parenting styles that can give us a framework for understanding our own approaches and how they might be impacting our kids. Think of these parenting styles as different paths through the wilderness. Each path has its own unique terrain, its own challenges and rewards. And as parents, it's up to us to choose the path that we believe will best guide our children to their destination, a destination marked by resilience, self-awareness, and a deep sense of purpose. Now, I'm not here to tell you which path is the right one, but what I can do is shed some light on each style, exploring its potential benefits and drawbacks so that you can make informed decisions about the kind of parenting journey you want to embark on with your little ones. So let's grab our compasses, lace up our boots, and venture into the heart of these parenting styles. Remember, mates, knowledge is power. And the more we understand about ourselves and the impact of our parenting choices, the better equipped we'll be to raise happy, healthy, and well-rounded kids. First up, we have permissive parenting, sometimes referred to as indulgent parenting. Now, this style is all about warmth, acceptance, and giving kids a lot of freedom. Permissive parents, they're like the cool aunts and uncles of the parenting world. They're super loving. They avoid confrontation like the plague, and they're all about letting kids express themselves without too many rules or restrictions. Now, on the surface, this might sound pretty appealing, right? Who doesn't want their kids to feel loved and free? And it's true, kids raised with this style often have high self-esteem and good social skills. They're comfortable expressing their opinions and tend to be creative and independent thinkers. But there's a flip side to every coin, isn't there? And with permissive parenting, one of the biggest downsides is a lack of boundaries and structure. When kids don't have clear expectations or consequences for their actions, they can struggle with self-discipline, impulse control, and taking responsibility for their choices. And let's be real, life is full of rules and responsibilities, right? So, while we want our kids to feel free-spirited and independent, we also need to equip them with the skills they need to navigate the real world, a world that doesn't always tolerate impulsive behavior or a lack of follow-through. Neglectful parenting is exactly what it sounds like. It's characterized by a lack of emotional involvement and responsiveness. Sometimes parents are dealing with their own struggles, poverty, addiction, mental health issues. Neglect can have serious and long-lasting consequences for children. These kids often grow up feeling unseen, unheard, and unimportant. They may turn to external sources for validation, leading to risky behaviors. But there is hope. With the right support, children can heal and thrive. Understand the authoritarian parenting, the iron fist and its lasting imprint. Authoritarian parenting is all about control, obedience, and strict rules. These parents have high expectations and believe in discipline. They often use punishment to enforce rules. While kids may behave well, it can come at a cost. They may struggle with independent thinking and decision making. They might rely on external validation and lack self-worth. Balance discipline with open communication and emotional connection. Let us talk about authoritative parenting, striking the balance between structure and nurture. Authoritative parenting is about finding that sweet spot between setting firm limits and being warm and understanding. It's like being a skilled gardener, providing strong roots and space to blossom. Kids raised this way tend to be independent, self-assured, and resilient. It's not always easy, but it's worth striving for. The more we understand ourselves, the more we are able to understand our children. Parenting isn't just about the kids, it's about us too. It's about really looking in the mirror and understanding how our own experiences influence our parenting. Our kids soak up everything, including our unresolved issues and insecurities. If we're critical of ourselves, we'll be critical of them. Self-awareness is powerful. It helps break negative cycles. Seeking support isn't weakness, it's strength. It takes courage to admit we need help and to grow. The rewards are immeasurable for us and future generations. If you're getting value from here, like and subscribe to this video. Let's continue. We need to truly see and hear our kids. Now, in this fast-paced, digitally driven world, it's easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of everyday life. We're constantly bombarded with distractions, work deadlines, household chores, social media notifications, and sometimes our kids, they can get lost in the shuffle. But here's the thing, mates, presence, it's the greatest gift we can give our children. And I'm not just talking about being physically present, I'm talking about being emotionally present, putting down our phones, turning off the TV, silencing those nagging thoughts in our heads, and truly tuning into our kids, listening to them, really listening with open hearts and open minds, without judgment or interruption. You see, when we give our children the gift of our undivided attention, we're not just hearing their words, we're hearing their hearts. We're showing them that they matter, that their thoughts and feelings are valid, and that they're worthy of our time and attention. And that, mates, that's a powerful message to send. It builds their self-esteem, strengthens our bond, and creates a foundation of trust and respect that will last a lifetime. It is time for us to go beyond good intentions. Actions speak louder than words. Now, we all want the best for our kids, right? We have the best of intentions. But here's the thing about good intentions, mates. They're not enough. Love, it's not just a feeling. It's a verb. It's an action. It's about showing up for our kids day in and day out, even when it's hard, even when we're tired, even when we'd rather be doing something else. You see, our kids, they learn by watching us. They're constantly observing our words, our actions, and our reactions, and they're picking up on those subtle cues, those unspoken messages about what we value, what we believe, and how we treat others. So, if we want to raise kind, compassionate, and respectful kids, we need to model those qualities ourselves. We need to be the kind of people we want them to become. It's about walking the talk, mates. It's about putting in the effort, even when it's inconvenient, even when it requires us to step outside of our comfort zones. Because at the end of the day, it's not our words that will shape our children's futures. It's our actions, it's the legacy of love, kindness, and integrity that we leave behind. Let us talk about nurturing growth through individualized care. Now, I'm a bit of a gardening enthusiast, and one of the things I've learned from tending to my plants is that each one is different. Some need more sun, some need more shade. Some thrive in rich soil, while others prefer a more arid environment. And just like our gardens, our children, they're not one size fits all. Each child, they come into this world with their own unique temperament, their own learning style, their own set of gifts and challenges. And as parents, it's up to us to pay attention to really see our kids for who they are and to tailor our parenting approach accordingly. Now, this doesn't mean we need to become experts in child psychology or have all the answers. It simply means being attuned to our children's cues, recognizing their individual needs, and creating an environment that fosters their growth and development. It's about celebrating their strengths and virtues, supporting their weaknesses, and providing them with opportunities to explore their passions and discover their unique potential. Parenting is not a sprint, it's a marathon. It's a journey filled with ups and downs, moments of joy and frustration. But it's in those everyday moments that we make a real difference. The impact of our parenting ripples outwards, influencing their relationships, communities, and the world. Let's raise a generation of kind, compassionate, and courageous human beings, one child at a time. The biggest challenge facing parents today is the constant barrage of technology. Our kids are growing up in a world saturated with screens and instant gratification. Technology can be a powerful tool, but too much can be detrimental. How do we strike a balance? It starts with awareness and setting boundaries. Be proactive in understanding the risks and benefits of technology. Our screen time and the developing brain, striking a healthy balance. Excessive screen time can negatively impact children's developing brains. It affects attention spans, sleep patterns, social skills, and emotional well-being. Set healthy limits and be intentional about screen time. Create screen-free zones and encourage other activities. Focus on the quality of screen time, not just the quantity. Engage with educational and age-appropriate content. Help kids develop critical thinking skills for online interactions. Cultivating connection in a disconnected world. Prioritizing family time. Genuine human connection is a casualty of the digital age. Our kids crave our attention and need to know they are more important than any notification. Make family time a priority and be fully present. Engage in activities that foster connection, board games, family dinners, walks in nature. The memories you create together will shape your children's hearts and minds. Equipping kids to navigate the digital age. We can't shield our kids from technology entirely, but we can equip them to navigate it safely. Talk to your kids about online dangers and privacy. Teach them to identify reliable sources and think critically about online content. Encourage them to be discerning consumers of digital content. Keep lines of communication open for any questions or concerns. Empower your kids with knowledge and critical thinking skills. Section 5. Agi atso chistaots atsos. Leading by example, modeling healthy tech habits for our children. Digital parenting isn't just about setting rules for our kids, it's about examining our own tech habits. Our kids are watching and learning from us. Be mindful of your screen time and make an effort to be present. Put down your phones when interacting with your kids. Show them they're more important than any notification. The best way to teach healthy tech habits is to live them ourselves. Parenting isn't a passive activity, it's an active role that requires us to be fully present and involved. Our kids don't come with instruction manuals. It takes time, effort, and trial and error. Active parenting means being involved in their education and interests. Set limits, have tough conversations, and be a consistent source of love and support. The greatest gift we can give our children is our time, attention, and unconditional love. We can't do it from the sidelines. None of us are perfect. We all make mistakes. Parenting is about being present and striving to be the best we can be. Settling for good enough isn't fair to our kids. They deserve our full attention and commitment. Strive for excellence in parenting, not perfection. Our kids' well-being and future are worth our best effort. Let's give them the love and support they deserve. Preparing our kids for the real world goes beyond academics. Education is crucial, but it's not enough on its own. Equip them with life skills to navigate challenges and opportunities. Teach resilience, empathy, and integrity. Practical skills like managing money and cooking are essential. We want our kids to be independent and capable. Let's prepare them to make their mark on the world. Section 4. A shared journey. Parenting as a partnership, not a competition. Parenting is a team sport, not a solo mission or competition. Support and learn from each other. Parenting can be isolating, but we're all in this together. Share vulnerabilities and triumphs to create a sense of community. Reach out to other parents and join support groups. Together we can navigate parenthood and support each other. The most important thing in a parent-child relationship is to know and understand each child. A child's self-perception is heavily influenced by what they believe their parents think of them. The enduring power of love, a foundation for life. The most precious gift we can give our children is unconditional love in teaching them. Good intentions alone aren't enough. Even if parents mean well, that's not sufficient for the child's development. Children who grow up without proper guidance and training are at greater risk of extending their freedom towards social deviance or even crimes. When children feel truly loved and taught, they thrive. We'd love to hear your thoughts and experiences on parenting styles. Share your stories in the comments below and let's continue this important conversation. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you won't miss any of our future videos. Raising kind, compassionate, and courageous human beings starts with love. The world has shifted and big things are happening in and through parents in this generation. It's up to us to rise to the occasion, understand our parenting styles, and make the necessary changes to guide our children toward a bright and fulfilling future. Parenting is messy and unpredictable, but it's not about being perfect. Embrace the journey and cherish fleeting moments. Recognize the beauty in the chaos and imperfections. Give yourselves a pat on the back. You're doing a great job. Tomorrow is a new day, a fresh start to learn, grow, and love harder. Let's raise the bar together. Let's commit to being the best role models we can be. Create a world where every child feels loved, valued, and empowered. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Support each other and learn from one another. Together we can create a brighter future for our children.